Hello and welcome to the April 2017 DSC Resource Kit Community Call. We have a fairly short agenda today, so I'm just going to jump right into the modules that are currently on track to be released next week on Wednesday, April 19th. It's a fairly short list, shorter than our normal list this time. We might get some more in the next week. I know there's another PR waiting in another repository. But for now, we have SharePoint DSC has changes. PSDSC Resources is going to have some changes. It's going to have the MSI package resource added within the next week. We also have X certificate that will be going out. X database will be going out. It has changes that I've seen, but it has no release notes. And this is actually becoming fairly common. With each release, we seem to have at least one repository that has changes with no release notes. So if you are submitting a PR, or if you're merging a PR, or if you just see a pull request that makes changes without release notes, please just put a comment on there asking the author to please include release notes in the changelog or the README or wherever the changes are tracked for that repository. I can go ahead and fix this one, that's not a problem, but just a reminder there. XPS desired state configuration will also be going out. The PR for XMSI package is already open for that one, and I know it also has a couple more bug fixes that will be going out. And last but not least, XSQL Server will be going out again. I believe it has a breaking change again and several other changes. So that module will be going out as well. 6 in total right now, but I think that number may grow within the next week. All right. And then the only other topic of discussion I have here is the new module submissions. So we currently have 10 new module submissions open. Unfortunately, Marian and myself, who are the two main reviewers of most of these, are getting pulled onto a higher priority project within our team. So we were already short on time to review these modules, and now we have even less time to review these modules. So we are actually looking at maybe coming up with a community review system for reviewing new resource modules for the resource kit. Nothing definitive yet. Just wanted to give you a heads up that these are not forgotten. We are still paying attention to them, even though we maybe can't contribute 100% of our time right now. These are not forgotten. And that's all I have on my set agenda for today. Anybody else have anything they would like to bring up?
Johan Ljunggren here. I was thinking, we talked in an issue in DSC Resource about documentation.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, have you discussed documentation in the PowerShell docs, in the GitHub repo for PowerShell docs for DSC?
This is specifically about the help comments or about documentation in general? Which issue
In
is this
general,
about?
like all the README MDs, move them over to PowerShell docs maybe. All the
Yeah,
resource documentation.
yeah. It would be rather difficult as we have a lot of documentation for the DSC resources now. We could probably move some common stuff over, things about like how to write basic resources, and but I think our templates and things would probably stay here. I haven't specifically talked with the guys over on the PowerShell docs though about moving this documentation yet, so.
Yeah, I was thinking like in X SQL Server we have all the documentation for each resource. If we could make we are Daniel and Brian have created the wiki documentation. But I'm thinking if we go, are we going in that direction, or could we in the future move that to PowerShell Docs instead? So we get all the documentation in one place and searchable in on the new site.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just discuss it.
Yeah, I'll bring it up with the guys over on the PowerShell Docs side, because they would probably be interested in all the documentation that we have here. So that's a good idea.
Yeah. Also,
do you know what the issue open for that already is?
No, we mentioned in some issue.
Somewhere,
I don't remember
yeah.
which one. Yeah, somewhere. I can try to find it and.
Okay, yeah, send me the issue and then I'll forward it to them.
Yeah.
So they can take a look at it.
Yeah. Otherwise, I look at it, or we create a new issue for it.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Anything else? Okay. Well, thanks for joining the call. And the release will, again, go out next week on Wednesday. I hope to see all of you guys in the next call. Bye.
Bye.